one of our old retired linemen who's actually passed away now, one of his fun things that he liked to do when he was working on the crew was, while they were framing the pole and the pole was on the ground, if he had any change in his pocket, he would take that change out, whatever amount that was, pennies, dimes, nickels, quarters, whatever was loose in his pocket, and he would take a hammer and he would hammer it in the top of the pole. And then the crew would go ahead and finish the work and set the pole, and so the money's 30 feet in the air. And so he would always come back and tell those younger linemen who were wanting to be linemen and say, boys, you can't make any money on the ground. The money's at the top of the pole, literally at the top of the pole. So we found this pole about 3 or 4 months ago. One of my guys was doing some maintenance, and he was at the top of the pole, and he saw this money in the top of the pole, and he shot me a picture on his phone, and I told him, I said, to cut the top of that pole out and bring that to me, because that's a keeper right there. And so he did, and that's from our lineman, Mr. L.A. Carter, who's passed away now, like I said, but that's one of those poles that he tapped his change in that day, and we've determined that pole was set probably sometime in the late 70s, and there's no telling how many poles on our cooperative system that's got a few quarters or dimes and nickels tapped into the top of it. But I always tell our guys that are wanting to be a lineman or a career in a lineman that the money's at the top of the pole, literally.